You take a white right hand and a black left hand, and what do you got? Son, you got rock and roll.
Hello fellow Dusties, and welcome to my Imperial Dominus Sentinel APEX suit review. Our video today is pulling double duty since I'm showing off one of the new maps from the Warlords update, and actually it's triple duty since I want to thank you for getting me up to 100 subs, and actually it's quadruple duty because I want to thank you for getting my what are Apex suits video up to 1,000 views. And anyway, that's enough of that. I don't want to spend all day being a niche video game fame whore. So let's get to the review of this Apex suit. So this suit has the distinction of being a suit I can highly recommend, but a suit I can only highly recommend to a certain percentage of players. You see, it's got a basic heavy machine gun, which overheats much faster than an advanced or prototype heavy machine gun. And it's got an Imperial Scrambler pistol, which has... Scrambler pistols have got to be the most garbage sidearm in the game right now. I think there's some people who can make maybe the breach Scrambler pistol work, but the Scrambler pistol, the regular one in general, it's a pretty bad sidearm. I mean, I feel like I've had farts that are more dangerous than this sidearm. Okay? So anyway, yeah, so that's basically the really weird place this suit is that it's probably fair to say it's really the strongest overall Apex suit for just regular combat, especially CQC combat. But compared to what the veteran heavies can put out, it feels pretty weak sauce. So yeah, that's kind of the reason why I've had this suit for probably close to a month, and the fact that it is just so much the fact that when I'm on it, it makes me miss my bolt pistol and my stronger HMGs. It's the reason I haven't been jumping in this suit a whole lot since purchasing it. But that doesn't the fact that I haven't been using a lot doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad suit. It just means if you already invested the skill points in veteran heavy, you might not get the biggest thrill out of it. This suit is not completely useless to veterans, however. You're about to see right here. Here's me gunning in a dropship. And this is a great suit for that role, actually, even if you are a veteran heavy, because as a gunner in a dropship, the main asset your suit needs is tons of hit points, and this suit has it in spades. And if it's most blueprint suits are what you want to use in a lot of vehicles anyway, but this is definitely a great pairing with vehicles in general. The other vehicle it happens to work great with are LAVs. I mean, heavies and LAVs have always been pretty dangerous, but if you get a blueprint, HMG user, if you happen to have a blueprint car and a blueprint HMG suit, that is just such a really sick, ridiculous, abusable combo, because something that would normally run you like, let's say 40k ISK or whatever, you've completely taken the risk out of it, and you can just drive that LAV up into somebody's CQC range and destroy them before they have any time to do anything about it, long before you need to worry about overheating. So yeah, that is probably one of the sickest combinations in this game, is the blueprint LAV in this suit. So if you're a big spender on this game and you want to abuse the mechanics of it, blueprint LAV in this suit are pretty disgusting things to put together. Forgive me if I start talking about some kind of generic heavy facts, but the reason I push this suit into recommending it so much more than the other heavy suits mainly has to do with the fact that it does bring your largest pile of armor onto the field. As I'm sure many of you guys are aware of, a big pile of armor is one half of the equation that you need to drop orbitals. And there is nothing wrong with doing that in a blueprint suit. I don't think there's ever been a blueprint suit before this that could bring so much armor HP onto the field. So yeah, bring something like this. Your lodges will love you. They can start making serious war points, which translates to serious ISK. Well, for them at least. And your team will be dropping orbitals. Everyone who's using heavies now, just remember the new mechanic that was introduced a couple patches ago. It's called bandwidth, and anytime you hop in a heavy suit, you lose all the equipment that's been put down. I know most of you are familiar with that by now, but I just feel like I wanted to take the time to re-emphasize that. If you hop in a suit like this, you'll probably be spending all match in it, because you can't really mix this suit with your logi work anymore. Once upon a time you could lay a bunch of uplinks and then jump in a heavy. It's no longer the case. So if you whip this suit out, be prepared to use it all match, unless you're doing logi work in the second half of your match. So yeah, if I had known initially how much I would miss having my better heavy weapon set when I was using this thing, I don't know if I would have toughed out the 100,000 Amar LP grind that I did to get this thing. But yeah, now that I have it, I'm not sorry I have it. It's got some utility for sure. So yeah, that concludes my review of this suit. It's mainly a help to players who don't already have access to a decent heavy. Anyone who wants to get the benefits of bringing a giant pile of armor onto the field for free. As that concludes our review, I got to make some closing comments here. Unfortunately, the Dust server's in a pretty shaky state right now. I just came back from being on the game, and everybody seems to have lost their weekly cap SP. Not just the people who've logged off, but just everybody. Oh! The weekly cap SP is gone. Oh! Yeah, I know, it sucks.
Oh,
but
boogers.
CCP Frame, I'm not familiar with this person, but CCP Frame apparently has tweeted that the problem is going to be fixed tonight, and Also, there's the bug where you can't set your Apex suits as your favorite has come back. So anyone getting Apex suits right now won't be able to see them in the war barge or their quarters right away. But we'll try to be optimistic. Hopefully CCP will have these problems fixed soon, and hopefully we can get back to enjoying all this new content they created and all the new purple items for us. Yes. So anyway, that is the conclusion of everything I need to say about the game. Oh, and one final note. Yeah, the music for today. You guys, I don't know if you've been paying attention to the way I do music for these Apex suit reviews, but normally for every review I pick music that has something to do with the name of the suit I'm reviewing. So I've done that every time. Normally I get the name of the suit is right in the title of the song. Unfortunately, I could not find any music named Dominus. I know, it's a little sad, but I did find a band named Dominus. And that gave me access to several songs that way. So yeah, we are done with our spiel. Enjoy lots of Dominus music. And until next time, Dusties, see you Starside.
Stomping on the death, but that's the way to stand. When the burn, the fools,